3 million salary per month for Supreme Court judges encourages corruption. DG Adeyanju speaks. The convener of Concern Nigeria, Mr. Deji Adeyanju, said a monthly salary of 3 million for a Supreme Court judge breeds corruption on the bench. Adeyanju, who was among those called to the bar yesterday, having graduated from the Nigerian Law School, said this in a statement. Besides, he decried a situation in which judicial officers put up with the poor pay, saying he would press for a change. A judiciary where a Supreme Court justice earns barely 3 million naira per month is a judicial vulnerable to corruption. I will use the instrumentality of the law to advocate that no Supreme Court justice should earn less than 15 billion naira per month, he added. The activist pledged his commitment to Nigerians to use his knowledge and instrument of the law to take up Nigerian human cases on pro bono basis and ensure that no oppressed Nigerian goes to bed unable to defend his God-given and constitutional rights because he could not afford a lawyer. The statement reads, "As I join the largest bar in Africa and become a barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria today, my commitment to Nigerians is that I will use the knowledge and instrument of the law to advocate for the downtrodden, the oppressed, and all who are unable to speak out for themselves. I will take up human rights cases on pro-noble basis and ensure that no oppressed Nigerian goes to bed unable to defend his God-given and constitutional rights because he could not afford a lawyer." Recognizing the important role of the judiciary in the life of our nation, I will advocate for an increment in the salaries of all judicial officers across the board. It is indeed shameful that while governors, lawmakers, and even their aides earn humongous amounts under a 4-year term, members of the judiciary who have dedicated their entire life to doing justice to all manner of persons earn peanuts. A judiciary where a Supreme Court justice earns barely 3 million naira per month is a judiciary vulnerable to corruption. I will use the instrumentality of the law to advocate that no Supreme Court justice should earn less than 15 million naira per month. I will commit my time, resources, and knowledge of the law to fight against corruption. In almost all areas of our national life, corruption has become pervasive, and there is no better time than now for us to confront this monster. I will, as often as possible, urge the relevant security agencies to investigate allegations of corruption, and where they fail to do so, I will seek orders of mandamus compelling them to do their jobs, as well as fiat from the Attorney General of the Federation to prosecute corruption cases. I will continuously seek the interpretation of the naughty constitutional sense naughty constitutional issues that affect the life of our nation and well-being of its citizens. My fidelity to the Constitution and the Nigerian people remain unknowing of the law benefit of all Nigerians. Adeyanju further said he went back to school and earned a degree some years later because of his desire to impact the human rights space in Nigeria and protect the oppressed rather. So Adeyanju don't come as I come talk, see how Supreme Court judge will earn 3 million naira per month. So Deji don't come as I come talk, say they okay. That is not okay for Nigerian judges and lawyers, right? Before I misquote him, he said a judiciary where a Supreme Court justice, okay, he said judges and not lawyers are earning 3 million, that it is not okay. Show we are carry. And if you check if you actually check it, let me tell us the truth. Had it been we are talking about 3 million in the time of Jonathan, where we say money has value. $1 was 200 and something naira. Abi? You can talk and you can come outside, but nah, more. 1 million should be 100,000. 1 million is really like 100,000 now. I did tell you, 1 million, they do like 150,000. 200. Now wetin dey be like, as in if you want compare that time to now, people say will understand what I'm saying now. In Jonathan's time, one bag of rice, you will get half bag of rice for 8,000. No, what am I saying? Full bag of rice for 8,000, 9,000. You get. Now, one bag of rice is 80. Meaning as at then, you use 80,000 naira to buy 10 bags of rice. But now use 80. Is it not making sense to you? That 1 million is like 100,000 naira before. Hey, the thing is, I don't think this is actually I don't think raising their salary will stop them for corruption. It's just like you coming outside to say, police people, if they increase their salary, say they'll stop them to they collect money for road. So, do you understand? This, what's it called? This thing he's saying. Okay, I was at the police officers. It is just that saying police officers, if you give them money, they'll stop collecting money from the road. That money don't dey for these people blood. As in, if they no collect am, no feel say dem go dey alright o. I don't think that will curb the corruption. I don't think that alone will curb it. I think they need to find a way to take back their country by any means, or else in a few years from now, people will look back at it and say, oh, Nigeria was very good then. Oh my God, forbid them. Some people are still against minimum wage or living wage for vulnerable people, while people are complaining with their jumbo pay. People should be careful. Is it money or morality that drives mindset of judges in the performance of their duty? This is an angle I was going to come into. That's why I'm saying it's not alone. It is just like you saying somebody stole because they were hungry. You understand? Or just like to come outside and say Boko Haram, the why they are kidnapping people is because they have been in hunger, and I'm saying people should have the fear of God. Corruption in INEC and judiciary will make our democracy a laughing stock and anti-progress. Election cannot be won by the most popular candidate. Congratulations to Barrister Deji Adeyanju for his being called to the Nigerian bar. Aside that, Deji Adeyanju should just keep quiet. Yay! If they come out, they're going to talk wetin go do now. Alright. Adeyanju has come again with his public seeking attention and eye service to the judges. As a newly introduced barrister at law, even a monthly salary or wage of 15 million will not stop corruption in the judiciary, especially among any judge with a corrupt mindset. And that is true. You understand? Now so it be. You cannot come and say if you want to feel like increase to 15 million, okay, then go still do it except the person have what they call self-control and discipline. Alright, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. So say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.